I hate being a mom right now. Like, really hate it. There's no possible way that anyone can ever truly prepare you for how hard it can be. And you read about all of the challenges of the different stages and phases that your children will go through. And it's so stupid to me that none of the attention is placed on all of the phases and stages that you will go through as the parent. Growing pains is such an understatement, and sometimes it feels like a trap. How can trying so hard feel so fruitless? And it is so stupid that you can clearly be giving it everything that you've got, and people just come to you with more suggestions. Like moms have any kind of reserve of excess energy that we're not already using trying. And there's this wounded, monstrous part inside me from all of the abuse and the experiences that I had as a child. And it's so up. And it's so up that a part of you that is so up can be so familiar. I'm not scared of the monster in me, but I know my children would be. And the temptation to treat your children the same way that you were treated because you know it would be effective. And by effective, I mean it would be soul-crushing and shame them out of whatever behavior they're engaging in. And I hate knowing better. Sometimes I just want to say sometimes I want to rage. And I've done all of this work to a life of connection. And right now I just want to push everyone away. Everyone is the worst. And this stupid bullshit about the days are long and the years are short. I know. Stop telling moms to enjoy every minute of it. That's so stupid. We're not bad moms because we're having a hard time with motherhood. In fact, the fact that we are trying so hard and we're having such a hard time is a reflection of how deeply we love our children. That's the whole point, you idiots. It's hard because we do love our kids. It's hard because we're trying to do better. We're not ungrateful. And if you think that you could do it better, then do it yourselves. Because moms do everything. Being a survivor of childhood abuse is hard. Being a survivor of childhood abuse and trying to parent is harder. And sometimes this is what healing looks like. Today, honoring myself means giving myself permission to hate it. I'm not willing to use my emotional energy to pretend. And if your response to seeing this is to be critical, then you can go. Okay, bye.
If you really pay attention to this video, you can hear the pain, you can feel the pain she's going through, even if you're not a mom. And if you're a mom, you're even feeling more, you'll be able to understand what she's going through. And that's what today's video is all about. Mothers are, trying to speak out pain they were not prepared for. You just want to shout, just want to rage, but you can't because you're expected to do more. And other creators also stitch this video. Other moms are also talking about this particular topic, which I'm going to be putting their video right now.
I hate being a mom right now. Like, really hate it.
Hey, I hear you and I see you and I understand. If you don't sometimes want to rage at your children, especially when they do behaviors that would not have been tolerated. You wouldn't have even acted that way as a child because you wouldn't have dared to act that way. So it's okay to have those feelings. And it's okay to say, I need help or I need time to myself for a minute. It's okay. And the fact that your child is even acting like that tells me that your child feels safe
and the temptation to treat your children the same way that you were treated because you know it would be.
The rest of that statement is to treat your kids the same way you were treated because you know it would be effective. And by effective, I mean soul crushing. That's what she said. Bravo to this mom. Parenting is hard. Parenting is hard. What she is feeling is normal. The whole point in being an aware parent is being aware of your triggers, being aware of what you want to do different, being aware of how you want your kids to feel and how you feel in a moment, being aware of your triggers. This mom is aware of her triggers, and she is aware how easy it is to slip into yelling and hitting and punishing. And we fail. We're human. It's so easy. But you know what? The path less taken is hard. This level of parenting is hard. Congrats to this mom. Take a moment and say, fuck them kids. Parents who care about their kids are allowed to say, fuck these kids. I need some time. Because you're leaving your kids in an excellent state and taking care of their mental health, taking care of your triggers to be able to come back and aware parent these kids. Like, yes, I'm hyped because people are bashing her for this video. Like, parenting is hard. We have emotional breakdowns. We have moments where we feel trapped. Like, I love my kids. I love all of my kids. I have one biological son and a million other babies. And sometimes, y'all, I want to be left alone. Like, I'm crusty faced from breakfast and waking up this morning. But sometimes I want to be like, oh my God, whose idea was this? It is a lot to deal with, to have to deal with your own trauma in order to not inflict trauma on your kids. That's a lot. And bravo for all the parents out there doing the work. Because it's normal to want to rage. It's absolutely normal. But you know what? She's doing it on TikTok to not do it to her kids. That mom needs a spa day. She needs praise. She needs love. She's a good mom. I'm a good mom. You guys are more than likely good parents if you're taking the time to be aware. Stop acting like this is easy, because it's not.
I hate being a mom right now. Like, really hate it.
I saved this video and I could listen to it on repeat for like ever. And I was about to comment, but I wanted to like throw in my 2 cents because why not? Because I feel this. I feel this mom rage. And usually I hold myself away in a quiet space and deal with my mom rage and my feelings, and I journal and I, do archery and, all types of things. But there's just days, there's times, there's episodes, there's periods of time where it just doesn't go away. And I wrote a piece about this once. I wrote a piece about the exhausted mom versus the toxic mom. And there is a difference. And I don't think we talk about this often enough. And this essay went viral internationally. And I described how exhausted moms are exhausted because they're trying so hard and they're trying to break up with these generational cycles and patterns of how we dealt with quote unquote poor behaviors, or how our poor behaviors were dealt with, and how we're not toxic, right? We're desperately trying to end the cycle of abuse, psychological, emotional, physical, spiritual abuse, and that we're allowed to be exhausted and we're allowed to have bad days, bad months, bad weeks, bad year. Like for me, it's been 2 years. I've been sick, and the energy that it takes for me to do a task on any given day is exhausting. And one of the points that I made in this essay is that our mom rage, our exhaustion, our overwhelm has not, and I talk about this when it comes to anxiety and people push gratitude. You should be so grateful. And she talks about it in her video. You should be so grateful. The days are long, but the years are short. And all of us exhausted moms are like, fuck that. That's bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what we're feeling is not an absence of gratitude. Even in my worst moments, I feel deeply grateful to be a mom. Even when I'm my ragiest, even when I'm my when I'm the worst version of myself, I'm still grateful to be a mom. I'm still grateful to be a wife, and I'm still grateful to have a beautiful family. It's a lack of safety, and no one's talking about how unsafe it is to be a mom in this era. No one's talking about the mom shame. The minute that you even whisper that you're angry, upset, mad, hurt, emotional, the minute that you whisper anything that isn't of gratitude or of grace or of resilience or self-care, whatever, you're immediately dismissed. And moms need to feel safe and not feel shamed for who they are.
and the temptation to treat your children the same way that you were treated.
This is why I'm so hesitant and scared. Probably won't even have kids because of that, because of how she feels. And although kids are great, and yes, they're a blessing, at least in my opinion, I am so deathly scared that I won't treat them how they should be treated. I don't even know how to say this. I'm just so scared that my mother is going to come out of me. Whew, this is hard to say, but I'm so scared of mentally and psychologically and manipulating and abusing my child. That's like the number one thing for me. And I think it's really sad that our parents make it a problem as if we were the ones that wanted to be born. They forget that we didn't make that decision. They did. I can't even finish this, but my parents were monsters. But yeah, I totally understand this.
The expectations that comes with being a mom is just so crazy. You're expected to be perfect. You're expected not to complain. You're expected, in short, I feel like this particular video should be watched by people that are not even mothers. You're aspiring to be a mom, or you're pregnant, or you want to be a mom someday. Sit down and think, like, do I really need to be a mom? Do I need to do this? Because it is exhausting, as you can see and hear from other creators and even the mothers that are talking in this video. It is exhausting. You cannot even complain, because if you complain, especially the part of the world that I am, when you just like a little complain, they're already attacking you, like, oh, you're not grateful for the gift of life, you're not grateful for what you have. Some women don't even have this, they're looking for it and all of that. So you don't even talk even when you're in pains. So these are some things to start speaking out. We need to start saying some reality, so that we can know that, oh, these are the things we're going to face when you be a mom, when you have more than one child, when you have more than two, when you have more than three. These are the consequences that you're going to face. Although there are good side and there are bad side of things, but we need to let us know the bad side, not just the good side. All right, this particular channel is for commentary and educational purposes. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about this particular topic, and thank you guys so much for watching my video to this point. And my name is Maria Davids. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it to maybe I find it helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.